Welcome in and welcome all everyone to another episode of the Sports Shots Pod. I'm here with my partner Isaiah, partner from another state. Isaiah, I want you to give me a full rundown, play-by-play of what's been happening in the WNBA playoffs. Go.
Of course, Ken and Clark hurt. We sucks. All right.
They're not even in it.
I know. That's why. That is your daily weekly update with your Sports Shots pod.
So, what's in your cup?
So, I'm drinking a pint of hard tea, ice hard tea. I ran out of beer because it's Sunday football, and I drink all of it. And I don't feel like drinking liquor. So, I mean, I have it right here just in case if I need to. I might because of what happened to the Patriots and then...
Yeah, so how's the game? How's your week 3 this weekend? Oh, Isaiah, first of all, before we get into that, are you really going to go to 0-3?
Oh, me and Fantasy? Yeah. Yeah. I had CD Lamb go down, and unfortunately, my opponent has Minnesota's defense, but we'll get into that later. But I am going to be 0-3. While scoring still pretty high, it's just these past few weeks, my opponents have been the highest scorers of the week.
Sad.
So, yep. And that's how it goes. But when CD goes down before even getting targeted, that's just how. That's how fantasy is, and that's why I joined fantasies that don't have any money in it. Because now I could live a little bit less stress free.
Yeah, but there's still a prize on the line.
Oh, I know that. Doesn't cost me anything, though.
Oh, that's true. Well, that's probably why I'm a little bit trying to make sure that I'm not paying any shipping charges.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That. Really, that should be the second place, but we know that's not going to happen. Let's see. I'm hoping to close in on 3-0. I'm hoping I need Pat to kind of go stupid in this game right now. I don't know. What
you need Mahomes to close you out.
At least hit his projections. At least do that for me.
Which I mean, he will. If he doesn't do it in the air, he'll do it on the ground. I mean, the guy's leading his team in passing and rushing, so you should be good.
Damn, I didn't know Lamar played for Kansas City.
That's what I
forgot. They got Derek now. So that's no longer the case. Which she still has, she being your wife, and that's the only that kind of makes me nervous because he can always pop off for 50. I think he's done it before.
Yeah. I mean, she got 3 Lions players also. So
they can each pop off.
If the passing game goes well tomorrow, and then Derrick Henry goes off for a few big runs, then there's a possibility. But I think Pat Mahomes is going to close you out pretty good. So
yeah, we'll see. All right, to real football. Bucs and Colts stay undefeated. Did you have that on your bingo card? Or they're the only undefeated, and the Chargers,
and the Eagles,
and no,
I'm just kidding. The Bucs, yes. The Chargers. Well,
49ers.
Yeah, but 49ers haven't really played, have they? I mean, they're winning with Mac Jones, so I guess so.
Hey, that's your guy.
It was my guy.
Used to be your guy.
Was my guy. I had made a prediction earlier episodes that the Chargers were going to win the AFC West. Right now, I'm looking solid.
I believe you said that. And
I did say that.
It looks like you will be solid.
I said it was the Jim Harbaugh effect. Now the Bucs offense is bringing in their new Mike Evans. Not the same physique, but Emeka Egbuka is by far the best rookie wide receiver right now.
Oh, it's not even close.
Like, have you ever even heard anything about Travis Hunter?
Not really, no.
I haven't heard a lick.
He hasn't been doing nothing, but he ain't doing what Ibuka is doing.
Or even the Panthers' first-round receiver, Tetaroa McMillan.
Yeah, someone stole him from me. George did.
That's because he auto-drafted the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he forgot to sit. That's why all his quarterbacks are hurt.
I know. And his tight end. But, I mean, the Bucs offense looks unstoppable. Like, now, I say that Baker has had to do 3 straight fourth-quarter comebacks. Right? Offense looks great. Defense looks like it's struggling. Just like it says how my network is struggling up on the top left. I need to close some things. But I want to say it's... How do I say this? I want to say it's shocking, but I there was a chance. But the most surprising one is probably the Bucs, I guess. But it's Eagles, it's the Bucs, the Chargers. I think that's it. There's only 3 undefeated teams.
Rams gave them a run for their money.
They did. Did you know the line was 3.5? And because Jordan Davis took it back, instead of winning by only 1, they won by 6. So it didn't. The spread didn't hit. If you chose the Rams.
Yeah, well, there's a segment of the population that's going to obviously be pissed about that.
Also, he got up to 18.6 miles per hour.
Yeah, big men aren't supposed to move that fast.
No, the man was almost speeding in the score zone on his feet.
Hey, at least on his feet, it would be under in a car.
Let's say now. Listen, let's say like, you know how they used to say "get away from the cop" speed, right? Back then,
Yeah.
They don't say that no more.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're a cop and you're like, okay, I need to get him, right? Mm-hmm. You ain't going for cuffs. The first thing you went for is a tase gun, right? There ain't no way you're gonna wrestle this man to the ground, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But let's say Jordan Davis doesn't want to fight; he just wants to get out of there. He starts running 18 miles per hour as a cop. Do you just stop, turn around, and get in your cruiser and start chasing him? Because that's the only way you're gonna catch him. I don't know any cops.
You're gonna have one. You're gonna have one on foot that's still gonna commit to chasing him, and then he's gonna be ready to win the ones in the car to come across on opposite blocks so they can cut him off.
Yeah.
Their hope is to cut him off, but their real hope is to hit him.
This is what happened. I'm the guy chasing, right? He's like, he went through one fence. He went through the second fence. I lost him. I just got sacked. He's on me. But I was gonna text, but I knew not to text. I was to text the Eagles' offense is nothing without the tush push. But then A.J. Brown decided to show up finally for the season and show why he is the number 1 wide receiver, and it's not Devontae Smith. So, Eagles are still looking like the Super Bowl favorites at the end of the day.
Yeah, and they're gonna have another vote on that tush push deal because obviously they're starting to complain that there's false starts. Complain there is. They're according to Mike Florio, there won't be another vote between the owners until March, so you're stuck with it.
Yeah, and I get the false starts, but like, how many milliseconds is that prior?
The NFL, everything is a penalty when you put it on replay.
Everything, every single thing.
So
it's
it's subjective.
Even the hits look harder on slow-mo.
Yeah, because this is what I heard. I was watching. I can't remember what game I was watching on Saturday, but they said it's like every hit on replay could be targeted. So it's like when you slow it down, like of course it looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's this direct. What's the word? I just drew a blank. But it's this constant need to be as right as possible because, gambling. And, you want to make sure you get it right. But, just replace every referee just take them all out the game, and then every time, and just have everything done by some overhead camera. Y'all got the shit for the TV broadcast, so you can do it for the replay. And for every foul or every infraction, just blow a horn or something. You'll be stopping every single play that's being made. The games will now go from 3 to 6 hours, but hey, you'll at least have every call right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, Kyle, there was only one team today that got shut out in the whole league, and that was the Atlanta Falcons losing to the Panthers 30-0.
Yeah, someone went a little bit. Their quarterback went limp today.
He was very flaccid.
Yeah, I think he probably needed a shot of Viagra, maybe to get that offense going.
They won 30-0.
Cocaine, breakfast of champions.
They won 30-0 without getting a sack.
Wait, say that again. So they got shut out, but they didn't get sacked?
Yes. Atlanta Falcons got shut out, but he did not get sacked.
Well, and their losses and their other 13 losses that Carolina will get this season, we know for a fact that their quarterbacks are going to have plenty of time back there. They can't do it in a win. They damn sure ain't going to do it in a loss.
Mm-mm. But for fantasy purposes, Bijan Robinson still had over 100 yards combined. So whoever had him still.
Well, yeah, clearly it wasn't the Lions' fault.
No, it wasn't. He did throw a pick
say that
six.
about the Texans.
Tush, Cal said Texans, and he's pouring a drink. Before we get to your Texans, all right? I just want to talk about my Patriots.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unfortunately, the Pats fall to Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers 21-14. Now, you would think like, oh, it's a great defensive game, right? Close game, right? The Patriots had 5 turnovers. Ramondre Stevenson, who was a great fantasy pick last week, leads the league since 2024 in fumbles. And today, he proved why he did by fumbling twice.
And I punish fumbles in my league, right?
And he should got punished because not only did he fumbled midfield on the Pittsburgh side, he fumbled at the 3-inch line. I'm going to say 3-inch line, imaginary number. The 3-inch line. But not only was it him fault, Drake May decided to throw an interception in the red zone to end the half. Lost out on more points. Then he fumbled, trying to scramble. And then our second running back, Tony Gibson, decided to fumble and lost the ball. Now we got our third running back going, and Trevor Henderson, who I, hope is great. But 5 turnovers, and we lost 21-14. That's just so frustrating. How do you allow 5 turnovers in one game? They had 4 turnovers in the first 3 quarters.
I mean,
and what's even worse is like they were still in the game, and then they lose the last 2 minutes, and that's just like whatever.
How about be happy that it's a week 3 matchup where this happened, and you don't see your quarterback throw 4 picks in one half in a playoff game, like we Texan fans had to sit through one year. So could be worse.
Could be. I think Brady does have a 4-pick game. I could be wrong.
He also has 6 rings, so who cares?
7, but
six with y'all.
Yeah. You're right. You are factual. But yeah, I don't really want to talk. Just 5 turnovers. Lost the game. Offense lost the game. That's it. And we look so much better as a team, though. And Mike Vrabel's cojones, huevos, balls are huge. This man went for it on 4th and 1 at our own 15.
Hey, this is the same guy that jumped into a fight helmetless during training.
Which, I know. And came out a little bloody. Listen, I love him. I love his character. Now, and then we also went for it on 4th and 3 instead of kicking a field goal, but we scored a touchdown. And I say that, you think like, oh, this team's good. We won. No, we lost because of 5 turnovers.
Sounds like my high school coach. He would have had us going for it. Well, I say us. I didn't play offense, but I say us as a team. Would have had us going for it on like 4th and 16 on our own 30 or some shit. Some crazy shit. And then he'll probably call a run and a draw.
Draw. Fake the pass. It's the opposite of a play action. You fake the pass and go for the run. What a play. No, but then also how history was made today. PFF does their grading, right? They grade every single player, and then on Sunday Night Football, since PFF is owned by Chris Collinsworth.
Is that the greatest job you can have?
Oh, for sure. Do you know PFF is still trying to look for part-timers to sit down on your couch for 8 to 10 hours and take stats for them for college or NFL?
Website so I can apply.
PFF. It's PFF. Just go to PFF and go to like employment. They're looking for part-time people to take stats for football, for college and NFL, just to sit on your couch for 10 hours and take stats.
Team, click here to apply. All right, keep on talking. What's the next
So,
topic on there?
anyway.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So-
you know more about this than I do. So go ahead.
I was talking about PFF grading, right? History was made today. Like I mentioned before, my opponent had the Minnesota Vikings. They put up 35 fantasy points in our league, respectively, right? They had a pick six, a fumble recovery by one guy. His name is Isaiah Rodgers. Not only did he had those two, he also forced 2 fumbles on his own. He tallied for himself 2 touchdowns and 4 turnovers. And for the first time ever, a NFL player received a 99.9 grade. And that has never happened. This man played perfectly. Why didn't he get 100? I don't know. He probably allowed one catch or something.
Because there's no such thing as perfect.
This is true.
They only have the only job open is remote out of India and Canada. It's a principal machine learning engineer.
They had it in the summer. They hire every year. They hire annually.
But listen to these qualifications. Let's see. Tell me if you think if I make the cut. You need 5+ years of experience in computer vision and applied machine learning roles. You need hands-on experience with monitor detection and tracking, strong understanding of projective geometry, camera calibration, and video homography, proficiency in Python and CV ML tools such as PyTorch, OpenCV, MM detection, ultralytics, and relevant platforms. Knowledge of hybrid interference strategies, for example, cascade models, frame skipping, and multi-stage inference. Experience in deploying models in real-time systems or stream processing frameworks, strong Python and CV tooling background, and OpenCV, MM detection, ultralytics, never even heard of this shit, NumPy and SciPy. So they went from proficiency in Python to strong in Python. Comfort designing evaluation pipelines tailored to real-world use cases and edge cases. None of this shit sounds sports-related. Experience with large-scale video data sets and temporal training techniques.
I'm going to stop you there. You should have closed the window after the second one.
Where's the sports? Where's the sports in this?
That's not.
I mean, I feel. Well, you can't say the R word anymore, but I feel dumb. I feel very dumb. Let's just say that. Needless to say, I won't be getting a call back from them for that position.
I don't really think they'll even open your application.
They'll probably smell the fried chicken in the application through the
something. I smell it right now. Just kidding.
On some record shit.
No, but so that's why I wanted to mention about PFF, and then I got one more point I want to get over before you talk about your Texans. I I didn't know Calais Campbell was still playing. Kyle, do you realize? Do you realize when he entered the NFL, Kurt Warner was his quarterback?
You make me sound old.
You are, all right. I'm right there with you. Only a few years younger. His first year was, the Larry Fitzgerald, Troy Polamalu Manning cover, the Steelers and Cardinals Super Bowl. That was his first rookie year. Kurt Warner was on that team.
Drove him down all the way to the Super Bowl. Remember that season? Eagles lost to them in the conference title.
And he had a great Super Bowl performance, besides that, obviously, one pick.
Which turned out to be the game.
Yeah.
Sad. Campbell, I mean, what kind of workout regimen do you think he has? Because he's definitely a machine.
So he's definitely has to be on a. Now I think his workout routine is good, like regarding lifting weights and conditioning, but his diet has to be top tier.
I mean,
like his.
You're not eating. You're not eating no burger. Like you're not. Probably hasn't had a French fry, and I don't think he's had a carb in the past 2 decades.
You know how people try to make like things like unhealthy things healthy by making them like lettuce wrap.
Yeah.
He eats lettuce wrapped lettuce. Like that's what
so he's vegan.
He is. Well, he's got to get his protein from somewhere. He probably eats salmon, chicken breast, Also, I send you an email of the application, but I think it's too late for it. But they give you $50 to $60 per game that you do for NCAA. It's literally... Okay, look, these are the requirements to apply. You must be at least 18 years old by July 1st, 2025. Complete the entire application process. Be available at least 6 hours most Saturdays during college seasons. And not live in these countries listed: Australia, Brazil, Germany, or Asia. And that's it. That's it. So, Kyle, are you available to watch 6 hours of football?
I did that yesterday for free.
What do they have against Australia? Because they watch fake football, rugby.
You hate the tush push that much.
You think every rugby fan is a Eagles fan?
Oh, gotta be. I mean, but see, right? You talk all this shit, but if you was on a rugby field, are you still talking this shit?
If I'm on a rugby field, talking about the tush push?
Yeah.
No, because that's a part of rugby.
And you'd be like that, like on Family Guy when Stewie caught the kickoff, and it was like, and nobody's blocking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the tush push is going to stay as long as they have that offensive line. That ain't going anywhere.
Until enough owners get pissed off and lose to them is when it'll get removed.
Yeah. Exactly. So the way to beat the Eagles is don't let them get short yardage. Let them get a big pass play. All right. Don't let Barkley get to third and goal at the 2.
If you're gonna tackle him, if it's 2nd and 10 and you're gonna tackle him at 3rd and 1, just let him get the first down.
Just let him get the first down. You'll probably save time doing that. Honestly, save clock time. You know what I'm saying?
If they're about to be down at the 1, just go ahead and let them score.
Exactly. Anyway, Kyle, I'm going to give you the floor to talk about your home team. It's not off to a great start.
I want to lump the other one in and just do it in one segment, but I'm going to save them for last. And I'm going to just focus on these boys on Kirby, because they damn sure ain't playing like men. Is it time to have questions about CJ? Nah, it's not his fault. Is it? It is. It's partly his. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit to dissect. half the time half the time he has time. He's missing throws. There's a lot of throws that are being missed. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if maybe it's gotten in his head that he thinks he ain't got enough time back there, which is, understandable. You're getting crushed, like you did last year. But look, we expected them to be mediocre and to lose, at least in the first or second round to Baltimore or Kansas City. But damn, we didn't expect 0-3, and it's amplified by the fact that the Colts and Daniel Jones he's playing like
they're 3-0 Yeah, the Colts are undefeated. We forgot to mention that.
I did say Bucs and Colts. You probably just didn't dissect.
Oh, I thought you said Bucs and Chargers.
I said them too.
No, I had said Bucs and Chargers. I didn't say the Colts, but you had said the Colts. Yeah,
we're randomly remembering late the other undefeated teams.
Well, because when their quarterback is Daniel Jones, you're like, oh yeah, they should be 0-3.
Yeah, but that's Daniel Jones on the Colts, not Daniel Jones on the Giants. And I guess he's gone there. We've adopted Indiana Jones now as a nickname. But this ain't about them. This is about these trash-ass Texans. For one, it ain't the defense. It ain't their fault. It is definitely shit's not clicking. And maybe it is time to have questions about CJ. They need to change the whole philosophy. I don't know what the fuck needs to happen. But not having a running game.
There it is. That's the answer.
Is really, really, really exposing them in the worst kind of way.
Like Drew Brees once said, a quarterback's best friend is a run game. And not having Joe Mixon was a big part of that offense. Like, let's not.
Fuck it. Get Zeke in.
Whoa! We're reaching deep down in the free agency, huh?
He's familiar with Texas. Just hop down 45.
Dang. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, I like Stroud. I'm a huge fan of Stroud. Right? Huge fan. It hurts to see how this team is doing. Especially when you draft two receivers as your, with your first two picks, not first round picks, but as your first two picks of the draft, you expect there to be some fireworks. However, they just don't got a run game. A run game helps the O-line. It helps the receivers more time get open. Run game is needed.
If they lose to the Titans next week, I'm going nuclear.
I think the Titans are 0-3 too, right?
Yes, and they are terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't blame Cam Ward. They just put him in a bad spot. But,
Tony Pollard is nice. Like he's racking up points on my bench.
Oh, he's good.
He may be a good trade piece.
He may be. Not for me. Because I'll just ride out my team and never win a game.
Nah. I need my extra running back.
Yeah. Now, I mean, excuse me. Stroud is what? I mean, they're 0-3. I think he's got more interceptions than touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Right. There was a bad one today.
He hasn't been sacked too much. But
he's getting pressured.
Yeah. Now, the good thing is that the games have been close.
Yeah, because the defense is like fucking lights out. They can't score, and when they have a chance to score, they fuck it up.
Yeah, there you go. I see. That's how I felt about today's game, the Patriots. All right, defense give us another chance. Boom, fumble. It's when is I won't say we're in the same boat because Patriots are 1-2. Not it's better than 0-3, but it's frustrating. We're very frustrated for our teams right now, and that's the best way to put it. You want to move on to NCAA? Or do you want to get one more thing off your chest?
Nah. Let's move on. At least there's another team in Houston that's 3-0. I kid you not. If you told me on August 1st that there was only that between the Cougars and the Texans, there was only one of them. One of them was going to be 3-0. One was going to be 0-3. Never would have guessed it's how it is right now. I think even I would have said the Cougars would have been 0-3. That means admitting that they would have lost to Rice. That the Cougars would have been 0-3 and the Texans are 3-0. But that's crazy. It's going to be 4-0 this Friday.
Who y'all playing this Friday?
Oregon State. They suck.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they suck. I mean, they got served up like a platter to Oregon this weekend. Which, by the way, in college, can we, save rivalry week to, the end of the season? I mean, I don't know.
That's fair.
I guess because you're actually calling that week, that Thanksgiving week, rivalry week, mainly because you have Alabama and Auburn playing. But you already played the Apple Cup. Or you already played Florida, Georgia would have already played. What's another? Iowa State has already played. Hell, Houston Rice played, but who gives a shit? I don't know. To me, it feels like it takes a sting out of it because, how many more rivalry games are we down to once we get to Thanksgiving outside of the Oregon State, they just played. So, that used to be played around Thanksgiving time. Now, they didn't back that up. But, you kind of losing the meaning of it, or are we just going to ride on Alabama, Auburn, that one big game after Thanksgiving? But that and Michigan, Ohio State.
I love Michigan, Ohio State. It's my favorite game of the year every year.
I'm Southern, so I stick with Alabama, Auburn.
No, of course. You've lived in the Northern for the past X years, but you still.
I was actually in Alabama one year for that game, and it was fucking divided. I was there that weekend for it. It was a bad stay where we was at, just because of the people that we was with. But just being around, seeing how divided it is, I almost wanted to be like every time I was around Bama fans, I wanted to scream War Eagle, and when I was around Auburn fans, I would have said Roll Tide. But I probably would have, probably not the best idea to do that.
Why do they say Roll Eagle?
Roll Tide.
No, sorry, War Eagle.
War Eagle, I have no idea, but that's
if they're the Tigers.
Ask them. That's their cry. I'm not Auburn.
No wonder why Alabama is superior. Makes sense. Auburn education is through the ground.
But Auburn, they got a title. They got a title out of it too.
Yeah, that's fair. They do.
Alabama got more, but they can't completely talk shit.
No.
And
Texas won.
Kick six.
Oh yeah, kick six is in the Iron Bowl. That's everyone knows the kick six.
Yeah. But yeah, you were about to say about Texas Arch rebounds, but did he? This is Sam Houston.
So let me say this: Arch was supposed to do this. All right, let's get that out the way. I'm not impressed by the stats. He was supposed to do this. However, he needed this because he needs to get his morale back. He needs to get his okay, I am him back. Yes, it's Sam Houston. I get it. I know. I'm not impressed either that he did it just against Sam Houston. But he himself needed to play a game on, freshman difficulty and NCAA terms. And get this, that's what he did. He got 5 touchdowns, 3 through the air, 2 on the ground, 300 yards passing. And he just needed this game. He needed to talk trash to a low-level D1 school to get that, macho
low
back.
level, that's Conference USA to you, sir.
Listen, half the people don't even know what Conference USA means. They're like, is that that Pac-12?
See what happens when you get SEC. You get all big headed and shit. You're like fucking Black Rock. All right.
Listen.
You used to be humble. Now you feel just because you got invited, you got the invite into the country club. Now you forgot that you were from the hood.
Oh, you have to. The people from the hood didn't get you in the country club. You had to get out of there. Got to get away from Houston.
They got something around here that kind of. I wonder what happens. I wonder if they'll let me in. You know, complete novice to the sport. You know, just be like, hey, nah.
Of course.
Teach
of
me
course.
how to
Now,
play.
they will in a heartbeat. They're like, hey, we need our diversity numbers up.
At like 5,000 a month.
Some of them are stupid. Some of them are stupid expensive. You know. But yeah, I mean, had a great game. Won 55-0. You know, that's what was supposed to happen. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? Now, moving down another 2 spots is kind of crazy to me. We're 10 now. That's...
Why?
Because it's like... Because what? Our losses to the reigning champions?
It's still affecting. Yes.
The number 1 team in the country?
Yes.
We lost 14-7? I don't understand.
Hey, an L is an L. Once we get to the end of the season, we ain't looking at the scoreboard. We're looking at the column.
Yeah, and Notre Dame is almost top 20 now because they beat Purdue.
They moved up.
Like, what are we doing?
Fucking TCU and BYU is undefeated in conference. and they're underneath Notre Dame. And poor Illinois dropping 14 spots because they got completely shellacked by Indiana. And Notre Dame is still above them.
Like, dude, okay, like,
Notre Dame, they know somebody at the AP was at the Epstein Islands. All right, that's it. And they're holding.
They have to know. There's no way, dude. How do we move 2 down, only losing to Ohio State, and they move 2 up, beating Purdue? That doesn't make no sense to me. That's what pisses me off. You know, Notre Dame's almost closer to us than we are closer to Ohio State. That's what gets me upset.
Bro,
it's like that don't make sense, bro.
They play Arkansas this weekend. They win that game, they jumping into the top 15.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they beat an SEC school on the road.
Yeah, 2 now.
Okay, okay, mid-tier SEC. All right, look, we're not counting Arkansas in the upper echelon. All right.
Yeah,
they're kind of like they're like that 5 that when you have enough shots in you turns into like a 7.5.
Yeah,
is that fair?
That's fair. Okay. Let's say that's fair. You know, they beat a team that's in a conference that like 6 other of the teams in the conference are ranked, but not the one that they beat.
I just checked our Instagram poll. We just lost everyone in Arkansas.
Good. Get them out. I'm just kidding. They only got like 400,000 people, probably.
Damn. That's like the size of a suburb in Houston.
I know, exactly, yeah.
Let's see. Who else dropped the most? And let's see. Alabama dropped 3 spots, and they were idle.
Yeah, that's true. Illinois dropped 14 spots.
Yeah, well, they got their asses kicked. So,
which is, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's fair. But they dropped almost out of the top 25 to losing to a ranked team. But you win your first game against an unranked opponent, you get to be in the top 22. You know?
Is Miami, speaking of 2s, is Miami number 2 legit?
Mm-mm. No. Not at all. I don't think so. Personally, it should be LSU.
Throwing it out there. Because what's his name? Nessmeyer? Is that his name? I could be off. What's that quarterback's name? He's up there in Heisman. I should know his name already. Let me get off this page about Clemson being so disappointed. It's funny. They're 1-3 and they're 1-3 and completely out in free fall in Notre Dame, of course, where they're at. And hey, let's give them a chance. Like, boy, the favoritism in college football.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It pisses you off, but we still watch.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, come on. They still let Purdue put up 30.
That's fair. Now there's some great games this coming weekend though.
Oh man, beautiful games. Starting with the game of the week in Corvallis, Oregon.
Oregon, Penn State, Big Ten.
What? Wow. First of all, that game is in Pennsylvania. So that's like
is it?
2 shots at us in one statement, so fuck you. Yeah, that's their whiteout game.
Oh, that's their Mobamba plane.
We're going to see their quarterback. See what I'm doing?
Yeah, see what you're doing. See what you're doing. That meters could be all the way up. And then we also got Georgia, Alabama. I think Georgia cakewalks them, in my opinion. I don't think that'll be. Then we got LSU, Ole Miss. We got some good matchups. Auburn, A&M, SEC
Ohio
matchup.
State, Washington.
Ohio State better roll the floor with them. That's all I'm saying.
What if Washington wins and Texas drops a few more spots?
I will quit the podcast. I will be so upset. I won't even speak.
They go out there and Washington wins like 41-14. And then who Texas got? Oh, they're off. Oh, man. Washington wins. Y'all dropping another spot.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Oh, man. So I am heavily rooting for the Huskies this weekend. That's the only team. That's the only team out the state of Washington that I'm rooting for.
I would cry. Our next worthyable opponent, I guess you could say, or let's just say a ranked opponent, is Oklahoma. They're ranked higher in this, the Red River rivalry. So, I'm excited for that game.
Who's your biggest rival, Oklahoma or A&M?
It's Oklahoma. No, it's Oklahoma. All right, listen, don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful now.
Rank it. All right. And this is combine basketball too with this shit. Oklahoma.
Okay, well, basketball, we're not good enough to have a rival. All right, let's just start there.
Goddamn right.
All right. Anyway, we're not even in October yet, Kyle. Calm down. We're still in football season. All right. So if I want to put Houston just goes last, whatever the tier list is. All right, out of those three. Okay. A&M is second. Right, our in-state rivalry. A&M is second. Oklahoma is first. You know why Oklahoma's first? They chant OU sucks, and they're playing North Texas. They'll chant OU sucks, and we're playing UTSA. And I've been at these games. I was at a game when they were playing UTEP, and they were going around saying OU sucks in the stadium.
The hate
by
is
far,
real.
Oklahoma, by far.
The hate is real. You don't even have to play them, and
you're
thinking about them.
Yeah, exactly. That's how much Texas hates Oklahoma. Every game, there's a chant. OU sucks. Could be playing Georgia. We're still saying OU sucks.
Getting your teeth kicked in by Georgia, and y'all still fighting Oklahoma. That's crazy.
Exactly. It is. It is who's Houston's biggest rival? Themselves. But
well, I mean, we're fresh in the Big 12, so no one there yet. It would be Texas, but you guys decided y'all wanted to vote for the SEC. This is kind of out there, but just because the games were close, and I kind of hated playing them because the games always meant something when we were in conference together.
Quickly, play the breaking news music.
I would really say Memphis. All right. What's the breaking news?
James Conner suffered season-ending injury.
Achilles. Yeah, I was watching that game. Is it an Achilles?
It just says high ankle. His right ankle that will require surgery. That's it.
Yeah. Man, fantasy owners, they're crying right now. Imagine someone has Connor and they had what quarterbacks are out? Imagine they had Burrow.
Oh.
And then Connor goes out.
And Kittle as a tight end.
They're probably giving up already.
I would. All right, so I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was reading the breaking news. Who you said you guys' biggest rival was?
Just because of how meaningful the games was in conference, Memphis.
I can see that.
Rice,
I can see that.
They're kind of like that mosquito or that housefly that can't get out. Can't get out the house.
I guess you just leave us alone. Sometimes the mosquitoes wins when they land on your food.
Sometimes a mosquito will bite you, but most of the time, once it hits you, that's rice.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah. Anyway, Kyle, let's go on and move on to the last topic of the day. I haven't been updating the freaking video too. I'm an idiot. Whatever. People don't even watch it anyway. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We need to play a sad song. Hold on. We're gonna pretend this is the flag, Isaiah.
All right.
And we're Astro fans. All right.
He's waving it, fellas. Do you hear it? You hear it? I know you hear it in the mic. We're waving the flag.
I'm done. This is it's over. I'm just glad it's over. I'm glad that the Astros, if there's one thing that they can do, if they can lose, they're going to lose hard. And I'm glad they didn't just let the shit linger until the last day of the season. They said, you know what? Let's just go ahead and end the season this weekend. Let's let Seattle have their moment. The worst possible outcome that you can get out of this weekend was getting swept. And they got swept.
Come on, Kyle. Let me just honor them. This goes to the 2025 Astros season. They started off strong. Can't even keep it straight. They started off strong. They held almost 15-game lead mid-season. And like Astro fashion,
too kind. They couldn't get to 10, but
past couple years. And now, as we get swept by our rivals now, the season's going to come to an end.
And it sucks because they're going to fall out the wild card because they had to get swept by fucking Detroit up there when when they couldn't hit Tarek Skubal, even he was throwing the beach ball. And then they got shut out. Like, that was when they was getting shut out for like almost 30 straight innings. So because of that, because they're going to end up losing to Cleveland in the division, they're going to fall to that last wild card spot just off a tiebreaker. Like, this was not the team to see in October anyway. So we lose the streak. We lose the division streak. We lose the playoff streak. We lose. Last year we lost the ALCS streak. This year we lose it all. The era is over.
It's over.
It's
you
done.
know, they were playing on national television tonight, and I was like, cool, finally I get to watch them again.
I didn't turn it on. I checked the phone and I saw the alert after the second inning, and I said, "Why am I not surprised?"
20 minutes after changing the channel, Grand Slam, Seattle. And that's where I picked up my son and turned off the TV. And we started his bedtime routine. Because I told him, you will not do this in front of my son. This will not be his first memories. I turn off that TV faster than I've turned off any other program that I've ever watched.
At least you watched it.
I wish I didn't.
You know what? Props to Seattle. This is the first time they're going to win the division in well over 20 years.
Props to the big thumper. That ass of his. It's a 50 home run ass, that is.
60.
60, sorry. The disrespect I put on
He's
the
going to get to 60. Yeah, so Astros, they got some soul searching to do. Fromber is out. Don't re-sign him. Use that money. Fromber, he thinks he wants, and he's probably going to get it from somewhere. It ain't going to be us. He's going to want like a 5 or 6 year deal, close to $200 million. Take about a third of that dollar figure, spread it out over 2 years, get Shane Bieber in an Astros uniform.
Sure, I like it.
Okay, so just retool your top of the line rotation, banking on Javier coming back strong this next season.
I miss prime Javier.
We'll get him back next season. He came back. He showed some flashes. It's there. Give him a full off season. Give him spring training. He'll be there.
Get rid of Framber. Use that money to add on to Hunter.
Sign Hunter. Get Bieber in here. You have your top three already with Brown, Bieber, and Javier. You need a left-handed bat in the outfield. I don't know who or where. You need to get something. I don't know. Kick the doors. Jim Crane is gonna do something big. Kick the doors on fucking Schwarber.
Whoa, big boy.
I'm going big.
I'm
going big. He's a free agent. Schwarber. Kick the doors. Just see what he wants. See how much he wants.
Whoever
it ain't gonna be no more than 2 years.
Give it to him. Yeah, agreed.
Just do something. Get him. At least sit down and have the talk with him. At least do that.
I don't want to make an excuse for them because they don't deserve an excuse. But the injuries this year were crazy.
That's why I don't want to crush them as hard. I knew at some point it was going to bite us in the ass. But guys came back still with a chance to hold it down. And there's nothing you can do when you're getting shut out every day.
Literally. It's hard to watch as a fan.
Oh, that's why you don't watch.
There you go. Problem solved.
Shit, man, my mental health cannot stand that.
No, don't you dare go on social media once playoffs happen.
Nah.
People are just gonna mention the Astros not making it.
That's what everyone is happy for. Thank God we don't have to see the Astros. So, unfortunately, that's where it is. So, we're out. Oh well. It's been real. I enjoyed the run.
Yeah. And just like that, that's how we're just getting this episode.
Yeah.
On a sad note.
Just end it on a sad note.
Because we don't care. All right. You take your joy somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But thank you all for listening. Thank you for hearing us rant and vent and talk about some of your favorite teams and then shitting on some of your favorite teams. That's what the Sports Shot is about. We drink and we talk our minds. We cut out the cancel part stuff, but we speak freely here. We'll see y'all for episode 44. My favorite.
Maybe the cancel stuff will be on the reels.
Yeah. Can't get canceled within 15 seconds. We'll see y'all later.